Many diseases are caused by DNA mutation and lesions. Therefore, it's important to maintain the integrity of DNA by an elaborate set of DNA repair systems. The mismatch repair fixes the rare mismatches such as GT pairing left after replication in both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Mismatch repair in E. coli involves 6 steps. First, mu-S and mu-L complex recognizes and binds to the mismatch site. Then, mu-A binds to hemimethylated GATC sequence. Recall that immediately after replication, the template strand is methylated while the new strand is not, in order to distinguish the parent strand from the new strand. Mu-H functions as an endonuclease that cleaves the phosphodiester backbone of the unmethylated strand at the 5' side of the mismatch site. DNA helicase 2, also known as UVRD, then unwinds the double helix. Single-strand binding protein, or SSB, then keeps the strands separated. Mismatches on the 5' side are degraded by either exonuclease 1 or exonuclease 5, whereas mismatches on the 3' side are degraded by either exonuclease 7 or RecJ nuclease. DNA polymerase 3 fills the resulting gap and DNA ligase seals the nick. Genetic defects that inactivates the mismatch repair mechanism can result in hereditary non-polyposis colon cancer, or HNPCC, in which colon cancer develops at an early age. The base excision repair mechanism fixes abnormal bases, such as spontaneous deamination of cytosine to uracil or adenine to hypoxanthine. Base excision repair in E. coli involves 4 main steps. First, DNA glycosylase recognizes the damaged base and cleaves the N-glycosyl bond between the nucleobase and the deoxy sugar, resulting in an apiarinic site in the DNA, also known as the AP site. The AP endonuclease then cleaves the phosphodiester backbone near the AP site. DNA polymerase 1 fills the resulting gap and DNA ligase seals the nick. The nucleotide excision repair mechanism fixes bulky DNA lesions such as pyrimidine dimers induced by UV light. The key enzyme of nucleotide excision repair in E. coli is the ABC-XE nuclease, which has 3 subunits: UVRA, UVRB, and UVRC. A complex of UVRA and UVRB, known as UVRA2B, first scans the DNA and binds to the site of the lesion. The UVRA dimer then dissociates, leaving a tight UVRB DNA complex. The UVRC protein then binds to UVRB. The UVRB makes an incision at the 5th phosphodiester bond on the 3' side of the lesion, whereas UVRC makes an incision at the 8th phosphodiester bond on the 5' side. UVRD helicase, also known as DNA helicase 2, then removes 13 nucleotide fragments. DNA polymerase 1 fills the gap and DNA ligase seals the gap. Eukaryotic nucleotide excision repair is very similar to E. coli's nucleotide excision repair. First, XE nuclease hydrolyzes 2 phosphodiester bonds on either side of the distortion. Then TF2H helicase, which is the helicase involved in transcription, removes 29 nucleotide fragments. DNA polymerase epsilon fills the gap and DNA ligase seals the gap. Genetic defects that inactivate TF2H helicase have been associated with xeroderma pigmentosum, which causes extreme sensitivity to light and readily develops sun-induced skin cancers. Several types of DNA damages are repaired without removing a base or nucleotide, which is known as direct repair. DNA photolyases are present in non-mammalian organisms, catalyzing the direct repair of pyrimidine dimers. DNA photolyases contain 2 cofactors that serve as light-absorbing agents, or chromophores, including FADH2 and folate. O6-methylguanine DNA methyltransferase catalyzes the transfer of methyl group of O6-methylguanine to one of its own cysteine residues. The ALK-B protein directly repairs 1-methyladenine and 3-methylcytosine by oxidative demethylation. The translesion synthesis mechanism repairs DNA lesions caused by stall replication fork. If replication fork encounters an unrepaired lesion, DNA polymerase 3 is stalled at replication fork. The protein UMUD' forms a complex with UMUC and RecA to create a specialized DNA polymerase known as DNA polymerase 5. In E. coli, the translesion synthesis mechanism is part of the SOS response, which is a global response to DNA damage that stops cell cycle and induces DNA repair. The SOS response also induced the formation of DNA polymerase 4. Both DNA polymerase 4 and 5 possess a more open active site that can replicate past lesions that would normally block replication. However, these polymerases lack 3' to 5' proofreading exonuclease, so the translesion synthesis is error-prone. Homologous recombination can repair DNA lesion that results in double-strand breaks and collapsed replication fork. It has high fidelity since it relies on pairing with the adjacent duplex to restore the replication fork. When a replication fork encounters a break in one of the template strands, one arm of the fork is lost and replication fork collapses into 2 pairs of complementary strands. The duplex with the break is processed by the REC-BCD complex. REC-B contains both a 3' to 5' helicase and a nuclease domain, while REC-D contains 5' to 3' helicase. REC-B and REC-D helicases unwinds DNA, and REC-B nuclease degrades both strands of DNA until they encounter a sequence known as Chi, which binds tightly to the REC-C subunit. The Chi sequence prevents further degradation of the 3' ending strand of the duplex, and REC-B and D continues to unwind and degrade the 5' ending strand. The REC-BCD complex also loads REC-A protein, which acts like single-stranded binding protein or SSB during DNA replication to stabilize the 3' extension. REC-A protein also promotes 3' strand invasion of its complementary strand within the adjacent duplex. The RUF-AB complex promotes branch migration that creates an X-like crossover structure known as a holiday intermediate. RUF-C acts as a specialized nuclease that cleaves and resolves the holiday intermediate. After recombination, the replication fork resembles in a process called origin-independent restart of replication, which requires 4 proteins, pre-A, pre-B, pre-C, and DNA T, to load DNA B helicase. DNA G primase synthesizes RNA primer and DNA polymerase II starts synthesizing DNA, which is later replaced by DNA polymerase III. Genetic defects in recombinational repair of double-strand breaks is often associated with VRC2 mutation, which results in a greater chance of developing breast cancer. In eukaryotes, collapsed replication fork and double-strand break can also be repaired by a low-fidelity mechanism known as non-homologous end-joining. First, a heterodimer consisting of Cu70 and Cu80 forms a complex with DNA-dependent protein kinase catalytic subunit, also known as DNA PKCs. The complex recognizes and binds to the double-strand break. Next, the Artemis nuclease removes damaged or mismatched nucleotides, and DNA polymerases lambda and mu fills in the gap. Finally, DNA ligase 4, which forms a complex with a cofactor XRCC4, seals the nick.